Base jumping is basically using a parachute as a form of getting down from a tall structure. It differs from skydiving that what you're jumping off is fixed to the ground. So planes, helicopters, balloons, that sort of thing, that's all skydiving. Whereas base jumping is buildings, cliffs, anything big enough to jump off basically. Like base jump, for me, it's always something like, why wouldn't I do that? It's such an experience, and the fact that it's accessible to anyone that wants to do it really is a good enough reason to do it for me. Spent a lot of time up cranes and on top of construction sites during my sort of teenage years, and then after that it was just a sort of step, quite a big step. Between 6 months and a year I've been planning this jump. So the object itself is 300 foot tall, which was basically a cooling tower for an old power station. It's been gutted, so it's just the structure that's left. Climbed, took about 5 hours. Got to the top, breathed a sense of relief, but also got very scared because it became very real when we got there. Because you've spent 5 hours on the outside of this wall, you get to this doorway and you can suddenly see inside and down, and it's not high at all. It's quite a low jump. So we got there, spent about half an hour gearing up precariously on a foot-by-foot ledge. We had a foot-by-foot ledge each. Geared up on there, lowered all our climbing gear down, and then dropped the rope, which meant we were like committed. And that's when it got pretty real. That's the moment, man. That's what I do it for. That little tiny second of freedom.
Oh, fuck, man. Fuck.
All went well for me. My friend had a bit of an off-heading opening to the left, about 45 degrees.
Yeah. Can you move him?
He was okay. He came in pretty hard on the landing and managed to sort of mess his knees and ankle up, but he's fine. He's walking. We both walked away from the jump, which is always a positive thing. It was a very technical jump, from the climb all the way up, getting the gear up there, a bit of an effort, and then the actual jump itself required a lot of planning. I've been working on this jump about 6 months solidly, practicing and taking measurements and stuff, and for us to walk away from it's pretty good, I think. It's part of our lives, base jumping. It's our hobby. That's what we do. You know, some people go play football, some people play video games, some people, you know, read books. It's just what we do. So to not come back is probably not really an option unless you get really messed up. But really, it's a good thing. It sounds controversial, but it's a good thing when you hurt yourself in base jumping and you manage to walk away. If you hurt yourself and walk away, that's a good thing, because it wakes you up a little bit. It opens your eyes to the actual dangers of the sport. It makes you think twice about how you're managing yourself in the sport. You know, I've got a few jumps under me. Vinny's got a few more, and after so many successful jumps, you just kind of level yourself out at a point that says, oh, you know, jumps are going to go well. Everything's going to be fine. And, you know, I can sort of maybe take risks. I can rush my pack job. I can maybe not concentrate fully on what's actually going on because, you know, it's all been fine in the past. So when something does happen, it wakes you up and you realise I've got to rethink everything. I've got to, you know, really look after myself. So when something bad does happen, I think to come back from it's really not an issue. You know, you might start back off on a couple of nice easy jumps, but it definitely helps.